You've heard of CUI enclaves. Maybe your CMMC consultant mentioned it. Maybe you've been reading about it. And now you're sitting there wondering, is this actually the right move for my business? Or is it going to create more problems than it solves? That's the right question. And most of the guidance out there won't give you a straight answer. In the next 3 minutes, you'll learn what a CUI enclave is, when it makes sense for your business, and, just as important, when it will cost you more than it saves. At EN Computers, we've walked defense contractors across Virginia and the DC Metro through CMMC. The number one question we hear, can I just isolate the sensitive stuff instead of overhauling everything? Sometimes yes. Sometimes that question leads people straight into a very expensive mistake. DoD contracts are now going to businesses that can prove their data handling is clean, and a lot of small contractors are realizing they can't afford to lock down every device, user, and email chain across their entire company. That's exactly what enclaves were built for. A CUI enclave is a walled-off section of your setup, a secure bubble, where your controlled federal contract data lives. Instead of applying strict security rules to every person and every machine you own, you contain the data and protect the bubble. An enclave is only as effective as the people inside it, and building one wrong is its own kind of compliance disaster. But for the right company, it completely changes the math. Here's a real scenario. 10-person CNC machine shop. Only 2 employees ever touch DoD contract files. They build a secure cloud workspace where only those 2 people get access. Everything else in the company stays the same. That's a CUI enclave. And for that shop, it works. Scope is tight, cost is manageable, and compliance is real. Now here's the other side. Aerospace parts supplier. Engineers, sales, procurement, and customer service are all sharing drawings, quotes, and emails that touch contract data. They build an enclave anyway. And within 2 months, engineers are emailing files outside it because it slows them down. Machinists are saving to USB drives. The enclave becomes the most expensive compliance decision they ever made. Would that distinction not save you a ton of grief? Same tool, completely different outcome. Because CUI was woven through every corner of that business. No enclave was going to untangle that. The technology is only as secure as the people who use it. If the workflow fights the enclave loses. Every time. So, which situation is yours? We built a free 17-question tool that tells you in about 5 minutes whether an enclave makes sense for your business. No email required. Link is in the description. Even if you're just starting to think about CMMC, 5 minutes with that tool will tell you more than an hour of reading. CMMC isn't going away. The businesses that figure out the right compliance path for their situation are the ones that keep their contracts and don't blow their budget doing it.